Mike Milburn on the stop.
First and 10. Ball at the 34 yard.
Down! Sit! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Double! Clear!
3 receivers for Hart. Down 52-19. Dolman makes another catch. Most productive game for Asante Dolman this year. Not saying much. 5-yard pickup. The Legends are 2 minutes away from history. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Legend Radio Network. Prepare yourself. The storm is here. This is 99.5 AMNOS The Storm, home to Legends. Hart is set by Larry Henderson. That is his seventh and a half sack this year. He is number 1 in the league, and he'll try to get pressure on Rocco Marconi, which the last time the Maulers played the Legends, that's one thing that Honolulu did right in that matchup. Sacked Marconi 6 times. In 7 other games, Marconi's been sacked just 8 times. 3rd and 11 from the 32 for Hart. And Hart's pass is tipped away, and it's picked off! Intercepted! Oh, we got to get another look at that one. Brandon Martinez. The pass is tipped, and Martinez gets his eye on the football and makes another big play for the defense. Honolulu making all the right plays. Caesar Cannon can't believe it. Asante Dolman can't believe it. This offense back to the drawing board this offseason. For San Francisco, they will miss the playoffs for the second time in the last 3 years. Of course, they made the championship game last year, as the Bulldogs are now down to 1 timeout. I thought the pass had been tipped out of bounds, but a great job of keeping the play alive.
Down! Sit! All right! They got Ivan! Shoot, right here!
Brock play action. Brock is sacked. And San Francisco takes their last timeout. 3rd down and 13. Jordan Gray with the sack, and for Jordan Gray, his season will end solidly with 6.5 sacks, just behind Larry Henderson. 3rd down, 13. Bulldogs out of timeouts. Brock on a designed delay picks up no yards, and San Francisco's offense will trot out there one more time.
Your Legends have selected the punt. Green is deep to
I want to lay it all out on this punt block.
Under a minute to go as Honolulu kicks it away. What a night for the Legends. And as Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe will review the second half highlights, a big statement in this game was the touchdown on the second play of the second half, of the second half, with over 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. That drive, with Honolulu only up 22 after Sudulovic's pick 6, that drive really cemented it in San Francisco's head. That's a beautiful ball from Jasper Hart, throwing across the stream, and making the play. As Hart will spike it.
No gain on the play.
No quit in the Bulldogs, but they got rolled up tonight.
Second and 10 from Alberto. 35 yards.
Down. Set check. Goal. 51.
Second and 10 for the 34. Hart, quick drop back, deep ball, diving catch made at the 43-yard line. The Legends still want to keep their touchdownless record intact defensively, so they don't want to give it up here as Hart spikes it again to stop the clock with 24 seconds to go. Also, too, in preparation for the playoffs, a new and improved SimulationFL.com will launch. We're getting Daktronics implemented into the website for next season. That's going to be a lot of fun, being able to break down the 12 SFL teams with just a touch of a button. And it'll allow us to give you more in-depth broadcasts in terms of statistics as well. Brunson makes the catch. Out of bounds with 20 seconds to go, 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Hart out of the shotgun. Defensive line shifts and jumps offside. So free play here. Tuiasa Somo's not going to get the first down. But it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Honolulu has been jumpy tonight. That's not good. Playing Marconi next week. One of the best at getting opponents to jump offside.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 92, defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
Once again, I extend the congratulations to Jamie Walsh. I'm sure she's been watching and embracing her Legends on full screen tonight. The Legend fan base will grow after tonight as they look to become the next team to pull off a major SFL playoff upset as that pass is knocked away. It's now 4th down. Billy Ortiz, the free safety, up in coverage.
You got it, baby.
4th down. Once again, don't forget to check out our YouTube partners. They've been scrolling the whole game on the top of the screen. We appreciate all that those guys do for the SFL and promoting our league. Hail Mary formation for Jasper Hart now, as he will avoid a sack, fling it up into the end zone, and that pass is knocked away. One final play. It's been a long one tonight, as June Fierro was the man to get his hands on that one. Did a great job on Xavier Brunson all night tonight. Final play of this one, we'll let Dan and Peter take it, as it'll just be a knee for Brock and the Legend backups. Final score, Honolulu 52, San Francisco 19. We'll be back to wrap up after this.
They don't convert on 4th down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
Down. Set.
Brock takes a knee, and the clock will tick down. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 9 is back to throw, and when he gets an opportunity to step up, these are the kinds of throws he makes. This was a big one. A 52-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Legends moving ahead big and now lead by 29. Midway through the third, the ball at their own 30. Green was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Later on in the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs behind by 29. Barrow comes on for the field goal try. Good spot, and this one is right through, no sweat. They're trying to make something happen and are now down by 26. The Legends now in the fourth quarter. Number 13 is going to try to stretch the field here, and he is going to make them pay. That set up a 45-yard field goal. The Legends leading 45-16. Number 34 got the call on third down, and he did not disappoint. That set up a 36-yard field goal. The Bulldogs closed the gap some. They're down by 26. The Legends, middle of the fourth, already in the red zone. Number 9 connected with his man on this one. A 19-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. Late into the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs trailing by 33. Martinez is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Legends still late in the half. Brock connected with his man on this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. The Legends up 52-19. Martinez shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Still late in the fourth quarter. The ball at their own 34. Number 7 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Legends win big, 52-19. So then, it's time to give recognition to our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 9 showed us why he's one of the best. Well, the quarterback gets credit when his team succeeds, and he deserves it. He led his team through the air with a big game passing. Just look at those yards. His performance made the difference in this one.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
So Honolulu does a lot of unexpected things tonight as we let you in on the final breakdown of this one, a 52-19 clobbering of San Francisco. 498 yards for Honolulu, 391 through the air against a San Francisco defense that gave up just 235 passing yards a game. They averaged 13 yards per pass attempt, which is absolutely ridiculous. Kevin Walker's previous high for yards per pass attempt is 9.6. So he was out of control tonight. Only 2 for 8 on third down. San Francisco had 22 third downs tonight. Just ridiculous. They reached the red zone 4 times and only had 3 field goals. This year, the Legends defensively in the red zone, teams have gotten there 20 times, and teams have gotten there 34 times, and only 12 times have teams scored touchdowns. That is an outstanding red zone defense here in Honolulu. San Francisco ran 97 plays. Honolulu ran just 49. So a lopsided affair in terms of time of possession, but San Francisco couldn't do anything with it. They did not end up with an offensive touchdown despite nearly 100 plays tonight. For Kevin Walker, It was his first 100 quarterback rating, 100-plus quarterback rating since the season opener against Orlando. 19 of 27, 374 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, was sacked just once. Jasper Hart sacked 4 times tonight. Tuiasa Sopo had 40 carries for 188 yards, but was gassed by the middle of the third quarter. Christ carried the ball just 13 times for 107 yards and 1 score. Tuiasa Sopo 9 catch, didn't do anything with it. Dolman, a season-high 8 grabs for 82 yards. Kirkland, 7 catches for 168 yards and a touchdown. And looking at Kirkland's numbers for the season, that is Kirkland's season high, and he has gone from 18 yards in Game 4, 104 yards in Game 5, 134 yards in Game 6, 167 yards in Game 7 to 168 yards tonight. Kirkland's stepping up at the right time for the Legends. 6 for 56 for Caesar Cannon, 6 for $134 for Yuya Iba. That is his first 100-yard game of the season, and he scored twice. Rex Norton, 5 grabs for 62 yards and 2 scores. Brunson, 4 for 25. Defensively, Honolulu's non-star linebacker Brown, 11 tackles, 4 assisted, 1 sack, 1 interception, which was a pick 6 along with 1 tackle for loss. Sebastian Brock had 10 tackles and a half a sack. June Fierro, 7 tackles, 3 assisted. Henderson had a sack to go along with 6 tackles. Jordan Gray actually finished with 2 sacks, which means that Gray and Henderson are tied atop the sack leaderboards this year with 7.5 apiece, and Andrew Ball had 5 tackles. So next week, next Sunday, the SFL playoffs begin. The 3-seed Orlando Intimidators and the 2-seed Baltimore Crabs at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. San Antonio Corky will be along to analyze that one with me here in the booth. At 6 p.m. Central, it's the number 4 Honolulu Legends at the number 1 Minneapolis Maulers as the Legends try to slow down the almighty and powerful Rocco Marconi. From all of us here in Honolulu, Hawaii, this has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. We'll see you on the flip side. We'll see you next Sunday. Good night.